Philadelphia Eagles. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry from Dalvin Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Rodney McLeod.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this is Cook for the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Trevor Williams. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down 2-point conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told.
And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Shedding the tackle, gives him some room. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Thielen, 29 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Back to the ground, Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wentz. incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Right, those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants losing the face of their team in Saquon Barkley? Looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps a team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz, left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Handoff comes to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Cousins pass.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
that time on the outside. Pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Cousins.